hate bringing this story up. It started from a vacation to Disney World with my family. Haven't seen them in months. But the people I'm with now, I'll go to the end of the world for. But before we get there, let's go back to the beginning. Back to when we first started this group, this colony, this group of survivors. The world as we know it is gone. What we call the mad virus appeared out of nowhere. It made people turn extremely violent, aggressive, and unrestrainable. Soon after, the infected became bloodthirsty, more like vampires than human. There was chaos, panic, and war for survival. Desperate people were just as dangerous as the virus itself. Even our loved ones could become a threat. The infection spread quickly through the entire globe, every region, every country, every city. Drastic measures were taken to get rid of the infected, but they all failed. The last chance for those who seemed immune was to hide in the underground shelters, ones that was improvised in garages and basements, loaded with food, water, and air filtration systems. These were the places where we survived, sealed from the outside. For so long, we waited for any signal, any info that a cure has been found or the situation has been stabilized. Instead, we listened as the world went quiet. Our resources were becoming depleted. Life support systems were failing. And just as we were losing all hope, we received a call.
To all survivors, the infection is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
This was the impulse we needed. There were others out there. We can come back to the surface. No more hiding. From the ruins of the old world, we will build our new home.
Operator, this is First Squad Leader. We made our way out. The neighborhood looks deserted. We'll have to scavenge the nearby buildings for any useful resources. Sir, we just found a car that looks drivable. Let's try to make a run again.
Our guys are eager. They haven't explored in a while, and they kind of already have an idea of what's around. I feel like getting your bearings together is probably one of the hardest things when you've been living underground for years. This is Disney World. It's crazy to see it in this state. I think it's funny to think this city was supposed to be some sort of perfect town or perfect world in Walt's eyes. I wonder if he would have ever pictured it be a survival base for a zombie apocalypse. But there's so many abandoned buildings around here. There's so many things around here that could be useful. I say we start small. Let's just go ahead and look into a few buildings. But let's work on where we're at. I mean, the way this place is built, it's almost like the perfect base. You never know what type of threats are going to be out there.
Chief, we just found an assault rifle. This will come in handy against large hordes. Let's just not waste too much ammo on nothing.
They're the first group that I put together. We don't have a lot of guns. We don't have a lot of ammo. But they are the most trained.
Chief, I will speak on behalf of the other citizens. Let us go and adapt the buildings to suitable shelters so we won't spend a single more night underground.
Everybody isn't a fighter here. In fact, we got over 40 people here that are all willing to work and all willing to pitch in. If it's chopping wood, if it's clearing out an already vacant building to create more housing, if it's to create kitchens and farms, these people will do it. Everyone isn't a fighter, but everybody wants to survive. The first night was when we quickly realized this wasn't a joke. We immediately spotted a horde.
Horde, spotted!
And remember, it was like 5 or 6 of them.
Sir, just saw a group of infected. They might not be aware of our presence yet.
We all made the idea to just stay quiet. Maybe we moved them away from the building. But the numbers was just too much. We figured we just hide on one side of the building and just let it ride out through the night. We noticed in the morning, they didn't leave. They hid. And that was when we realized we have to bring the fight to the infected. Clearing out that first building was a day I'll never forget.
Infected inside!
Two.